Garage Brewer Adventures.
Good morning. It's 7 o'clock. Sun's just coming over the ridge. Tearing down camp. I just thought I'd show before I tear it down. The trees here are not tall enough for bear hangs. I don't know. I thought of some creative ways I could do it, but anyway, when you're in the wilderness like this, often bears aren't a problem, and I don't want to say you shouldn't follow the rules, but I did want to do something, so I'm just showing I kind of hung some things up in the trees, just at least to keep them away from any ground critters. So there's my food bag. I also figured if a bear was back here trying to get the food bag, I would have heard it and could have come out and yelled at it and kind of tried to scare it off. So I wanted it nearby, but not in my tent. So that was my strategy. That worked. I don't know. Not necessarily recommended. One last look around and I'm out of here. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. I'm heading out. I debated about taking another route out of here, but I think I'm just going to go back the way I came since I know it. Although there's that one awful spot where I threw my backpack and I'm going to have to figure out a different way. Let's see, I got down to 44 degrees last night. It was a little chilly. I bundled up. I had enough clothing to stay warm, but I had to put on more than I expected. Really didn't expect it to get down that low. Anyway, I've had breakfast. I need to fill up some water, and then I will be hitting the path. The plan today is to go to Buchanan Pass, go over it. If conditions are okay, go up to the top of Sawtooth Mountain, and then camp somewhere on the west side of the Continental Divide. I don't really have a particular destination today, just wherever I feel like, as long as I make it over. The only kind of fallback plan is if a thunderstorm rolls in or something like that, I may have to sort of stage myself for going over tomorrow. But I hope that's not the case. All right. Fill up some water, hit the path, I'm out of here. This is where I tossed my pack yesterday. Looks like there's a path this way, so I'm gonna see if there's another way through. This looks promising. Okay, well that was easier. Well, I ended up navigating back without going over the big boulder field. So I guess that's not necessary, but I was off the path. I highly recommend anyone doing this trail bring a GPS. I've had to use it a couple times to find my way back to the trail. It's just barely a trail. Back on the Buchanan Pass Trail. Red Deer Lake's also that way. I'm going to stop here and do some foot maintenance. I'm starting to get a hot spot on the bottom of my foot, so I'm going to put some Luco tape on it. I just wanted to show that, just to keep the weight out of my pack, I put the Luco tape around my trekking pole, which gives my trekking pole another purpose, which is good because I haven't been using it. I think I will use it up on the mountain here. All right. What's this? Oh, this must be Red Deer. Yeah, Red Deer Lake. Up that way. Huh. It looks pretty steep. I'd love to go up there, but I really don't have time. I will carry on. Coming up on a sign. Buchanan Pass, the way I came, or that way. Red Deer, the way I came. Beaver Creek Trail and Coney Flats are that way. There it is. I can see it. Getting a lot closer. Still seems awfully far away. It's only a few miles now. Well, I just had some lunch. Found a nice little shady spot. All refreshed. So that's it. All that's left is to cross the Continental Divide, which is going to be right there. steeper than it looks. And it's going to start getting really steep in just a minute. Almost there though. Last time I was here, this was covered in snow. This is why I turned back. It looks wet, but it looks open. Snow on the path. Made it. It's windy though. Geological marker. I bet that's Coney Lake down there. That's probably Audubon. I meant to bring my compass. I wrote down compass coordinates. Audubon should be the tallest, so it's either that one or that one. That one or that one. I'll look it up later. I'm pretty sure that's Thunderbolt, but yeah, I wish I'd have brought my compass. Alright, I know Elk Tooth. Elk Tooth is way back there, right there. And pretty sure, well, I don't know, that might be St. Vrain, but again, don't know. Wonder what that is. I'm gonna look up all these and put it in the video. This is why I hike. All the rocks up here are pretty loose. You gotta watch where you step. Somebody put in some kind of a structure here. I don't know. Throw a tarp on the top. You gonna make me famous on the internet? back off of Sawtooth. It is extremely windy. Time to get down off of this pass. Get back down into the trees. I've been up in the sun for a long time. Finally, I see some trees. Getting down the tree line. Might be able to sit in the shade for a minute. That sounds like a dream. Today is my kind of unplanned destination day. I've sort of picked where I'm going to go every night except tonight. I just wanted to get over the pass and camp anywhere. I've seen some kind of rainy looking clouds kind of come from back the way I came, which is weird because I think weather usually forms on the west side of the Rockies, but I don't know. Anyway, just the fact that I'm seeing some weather develop makes me think maybe I should pick a place sooner rather than later. So, just kind of looking for a place where I will see some water to fill up the water bottles, and I'll see if I can find a pretty awesome spot. Oh, look at this place. Big open field, mountains. This is beautiful. I think this might be what I want to wake up to tomorrow. I kind of think I see a spot way back there, or right there. And those clouds over there are not looking good on the mountain. I don't know if they're coming my way though. Better make a decision quick. I'm gonna go see what's around the corner and probably come back. If something spectacular is around the corner, that's great, and I need water anyway. I'm hoping to find water. I just filled up water at that stream, and yeah, I'm gonna go back. I think I found I'm gonna go look for a campsite back here. Well, what do we have here? This looks like a legit campsite. This is a no-brainer. I'm staying here. That's a fairly successful bear hang. It's a little low, but I can get it to go higher if I just move it a little more to the right. I just have to move that slip knot, so I'll adjust it a little bit later before I go to bed, but it'll suffice for now. And all I have to do is just pull this loop off of here and it'll come down, and I can just wrap it up and loop it back. Anyway, that's my bear bag. Well, I've been sent indoors. I grabbed everything and just kind of put it all in the it's all in the vestibule. I just got my mattress inflated. I'm gonna sort my clothes and I don't know, just sit here and drink water or maybe take a nap. And hopefully this doesn't last all night. So I thought I'd just show you around camp real quick. So the bear line, I showed that a minute ago. And these, just hanging my stuff off the ground, mainly for mini bears, we call it, for ground, squirrels and things like that. This is just stuff that can sit on the ground. Poop kit, GPS, fuel, backpack. Also, I've got my backpack here just in case it rains again. I want to be able to throw everything in it real quick and go. This is going to be the dining room. Obviously, they've had some fires here before. I just cooked up, put my little, they have a nice flat rock here, so I cooked my coffee. I made a double coffee. I am planning on getting drunk on coffee. I need to wake up. So this is where I'm going to hang out, and so this is kind of the area where all the stuff and the food smells, all that's going to be. So camp, I'm going to camp a little further away, way back here. And it's a little hard to get to, but I'm set up right here. Just tighten everything up. This tent always loosens up a little bit after the initial setup. And I guess a lot of tents are like that. I know that's a problem with nylon in particular. Polyester is supposed to be a little better about it. Okay, anyway, that's my tent. And it's kind of a nice, convenient rock for setting things out. So I guess a note on fires is that you can have fires in some backcountry zones and not in others. This is one of the ones you can have them in. So I brought one fire starter. This is the only night of the trip where I think I'm allowed to have a fire, but that's with a caveat, is that there's a fire to the northeast, and I have a feeling there's probably a fire ban in place, but I don't know about it. So I certainly don't want to get a fine and would not be putting any fires on YouTube. So I will not be having a fire tonight, but I wish I could. And if I did, I wouldn't tell anyone about it. So that's that. The mosquitoes continue to be ridiculous. A fire would sure help, I think, with that. I normally wear sandals at the end of a hike to let my feet air out, but I had to put my wool socks on. They're thick, so that way the mosquitoes can't bite me through it. I had to put my pant legs on, long sleeve shirt, and I've got my collar like pulled up, plus the bug net, obviously. Anyway, dinner tonight. I should have saved the packaging, but it's called chapaghetti. It's a kind of ramen noodles. It's delicious. It's a real kind of thicker, beefy sauce. It's got some mushrooms and carrots, some kind of dried, some dried vegetables in it. And I just cooked that on the little stove. Aside from that, I've got some trail mix. I've got some Fritos I can snack on. I've got some dried cherries I can snack on, and a little bit of whiskey. That's pretty much it for the evening. Well, I've been driven into my tent by a storm, so best laid plans. It's only like 9:30, but I might be in here for the night. I don't know. There's
thunderstorm. I've been kind of listening to the lightning. It's still getting closer, at least right now. But if it moves away in the next hour, I might go back out. If not, I'll probably just go to bed. So, exciting evening.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so that you can follow along as I continue to wander through the Indian Peaks wilderness and have other future adventures.